A dream evening. Uncle Terry relies on his gut instincts. I would trust those.
It's a perfect evening. Moon's on the rise early. There's deer coming right here. He's following these two. Oh, he dropped right there.
What do you like to dream about in your off-season? The perfect buck, the perfect scenario, or maybe even the perfect food plots? I'm Taylor Drury, and this is a throwback edition of DoD TV. This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on. Uncle Terry has been chasing those challenging whitetails longer than any of us here at Drury Outdoors. But years ago, he joined up with Mark, you know, my dad, and set up on what was soon to be the toughest chess match he has ever had in the deer woods. I would never challenge that dynamic duo though. Old Man Winter and the Madman, big buck killers right there. So let's put Old Man Winter's skills to the test and see if he can track down this elusive whitetail.
Well, here's one story that I'll be sharing for a long time. Have you ever had that indescribable feeling within the timber in a particular stand location with the moon high overhead where you just know something good will happen? Meep. Meep.
I don't know what that's all about. He had in his mind where he was going. I don't know, the leaves are real loud. Maybe he didn't hear me. He was only 36, 38 yards. I don't know what you gotta do to get one within bow range, doggone. Man, we've had a rough time. It's a perfect evening. Moon's on the rise early. He had in his mind he's going to feed. You know, we're in security cover here. Something we rarely do is sit security cover middle of the afternoon. But it's a point well taken when all the other deer are out and in the fringes. Every once in a while you'll catch a big shooter walking through the middle of it heading to feed. And that's what we did. Nice deer. Just couldn't stop him.
You know, every once in a while someone will ask you, what do you dream about in the off season? Well, I don't know that it's necessarily dreaming, but a lot of times we'll visualize what a particular animal is going to look like the following season, depending if we've got trail camera photos or maybe shed antlers, or if it was a buck that we had an encounter with, or we've got some video footage of that particular deer. I like to visualize or think about what he's going to blow into and what he might become, depending on the amount of protein that he has in the off season, January, February, and March, when those months are really crucial and real critical for the antler development. You like to make sure that he's got everything he needs to blow into and utilize the potential that he has genetically.
There's deer coming right here. He's following these two.
When you have that overwhelming power of positive thinking going on and a gut instinct that just keeps telling you to hang in there and stick with a spot, sometimes you just have to go with your gut, especially when conditions are right. Those perfect mornings are a limited commodity.
Boy, oh boy. What a nice deer. That's what makes mornings like this worthwhile. The only problem I had, I couldn't decide if he was a 2.5-year-old or a 3.5-year-old. He's a gorgeous deer. We've been trying to pass all the He was close to getting it. Moon had just set. It's a cold morning, brisk wind blowing. Perfect morning. High pressure. There's a buck coming. Buck coming right in. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good deer. Here it comes. It's coming in right here. Go down, baby, go down. Oh, he dropped right there. He's down. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh. He just fell right there. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I cannot believe that. We have been sitting here not very, very long. We came in here the other day, Dave Reisner was with me, and we were sitting in another tree and we moved 52 steps is all we moved. And I told Dave, the first time we sit in this tree, we'll kill a deer. And by golly, if we didn't do it, whew, we this morning, first thing, had what I thought was a 2-year-old. I wasn't sure if he was 2 or 3. And I'm hunting Mark's farm, and Mark gets a little uptight if you shoot one of his 2-year-olds. So I elected to pass him, and am I glad I did. That is a beautiful buck. I see him laying over there. He dropped probably 100 yards here, 110. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful deer, fully mature, good looking buck. Great deer, great day. Holy cats.
Look at that. Great deer. What can you say about the morning I just had? Holy cats. I'm just ecstatic, and I know Mark will be too, because we hunt so hard, and he's just a big, big, fat-bodied deer. And I'm gonna guess him to field dress somewhere between 225 and 230. And had a morning to remember, like we've talked about before, and I'll say it again, that high pressure system. We've got a full moon. The moon came up yesterday evening about 4:30 or so. So these deer were out running all night, and they're on their way back to bed. Saw a gorgeous 2-year-old this morning, what I thought to be a 2-year-old. And I come real close to, taking him, but we're real careful about what we harvest. And I knew this deer was mature. Boy, when he came in, I saw that big neck and big body and big dark chocolate rack coming through the timber, and I thought, holy cow. It's just one of those days. They were on the move. Low pressure system cleared out yesterday, high today, high pressure system, beautiful sunshine, a few clouds in the sky. And just one of those days that I live for. Had a meteor shower this morning, which of all things is a rarity, but they said it might be another 100 years till we see another one. And I saw 2 of them fall this morning, so I was wishing as they were falling out of the sky. But great day. Now the work starts, and I got to figure out how to get him out of here. Great deer.
Yeah, look at that pass, man. Awesome. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Good deer. Wow. Look at that buck. What a buck. Wow. Awesome buck.
Is he not a big body dog?
That is a darn good deer. Good shot, bud. Way to go. Awesome.
I was
Look at
pumped.
the mass. Look at that.
Come on in here, Daryl. Look at this chunker.
This is a deer you saw last night.
Is it not?
Yes,
The same
we saw
buck?
him out of the blind. You remember last
saw
night
him
I
here.
commented it looked like his right beam was boogered
Just
a little bit?
Sure was.
Just the tip of it.
How do they break that mass?
It's unreal. Wow.
He was on the exact same trail he was on yesterday evening, below us.
And did you grunt him up or something?
No,
Or they
there was
started
does standing under us. All that trimming I did
Yeah?
with Dave Reisner the other day, they were sniffing every branch, every limb, checking it out, and he was bumping them around, nudging them.
nudging? So it was exciting.
Oh my God, it was. We had a 2-year-old that I wasn't sure if he was 2 or 3, and I wasn't gonna get in trouble. I thought about it, Daryl. I thought about it. I didn't. I'm not kidding you. He's a magnificent 2-year-old. When we saw him coming through the timber, he's got real white horns, beautiful, beautiful buck.
Awesome.
He came right to the tree, bumping does around.
I just can't believe how long they are. I mean, in Alabama, you know, the deer was stacked about right here. He'd weigh about half as much as this
I
deer
was
does.
amazed when I walked up on him on a body size.
I'm
Boy, when
amazed
he
at the
come-
mass. I didn't realize
He's got
he was
good
that
mass,
good.
yeah.
That's a good buck.
Great mass.
Fantastic.
Woo! Good
How much
job.
fun is that?
It's more fun
that
than I can
fun?
describe, mister.
3 words, what a buck. That chess match never gets old. And it looks like that meteor shower made for the perfect granted wish. That's not something you see every day. Subscribe below and don't forget to tell us what your dream is during the off season. Thank you for watching this throwback edition of DoD TV. Now it is time to go hunting. This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature.